Please welcome the LEEDS School of Business undergraduate class of 2026. Join me. Please join me in welcoming the LEEDS School of Business faculty.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the newest LEEDS School of Business graduates and their achievements. My name is Jennifer Bone, and in addition to serving as LEEDS Associate Dean of Undergraduate Programs, I also have the distinct honor of being today's Master of Ceremonies. I will begin with our land acknowledgement. The University of Colorado Boulder, Colorado's flagship university, honors and recognizes the many contributions of Indigenous peoples in our state. CU Boulder acknowledges that it is located on the traditional territories and ancestral homelands of the Cheyenne, Arapaho, Ute, and many other Native American nations. Their forced removal from these territories has caused devastating and lasting impacts. While the University of Colorado Boulder can never undo or rectify the devastation wrought on Indigenous peoples, we commit to improving and enhancing engagement with Indigenous peoples and issues locally and globally. We will do this by recognizing and amplifying the voices of Indigenous CU Boulder students, staff, and faculty and their work, educating, conducting research, supporting student success, and integrating Indigenous knowledge, consulting, engaging, and working collaboratively with tribal nations to enhance our ability to provide access and culturally sensitive support, and to recruit, retain, and graduate Native American students in a climate that is inclusive and respectful. Now, please rise in honor of our national anthem, performed by Boulder Brass, a distinguished quintet founded in 1993 and known nationally for their artistry and precision, with deep roots in both performance and music education. Thank you for that wonderful performance by Boulder Brass musicians Dawn Kramer, Mike Hentz, John McGuire, Bill Stanley, and Mike Dunn. I would now like to introduce the Tandian Rastandi Endowed Dean of the LEEDS School of Business, Vijay Khatri.
Thank you, Jen. And what a wonderful performance by Boulder Brass. Greetings, graduates. Greetings, graduates. On behalf of alumni, faculty, and staff at LEEDS School of Business, I would like to congratulate you on achieving this important milestone in your educational and professional careers. This is truly a moment to celebrate. To the parents, families, friends, and supporters, thank you. Every graduate here today stands on a foundation built by your love, encouragement, and sacrifice. Graduates, please join me in giving them a round of applause. LEEDS, I know you can do better than that. The mission of the LEEDS School of Business is to cultivate a collaborative and innovative ecosystem centered on impactful business knowledge, immersive learning, and values-based leadership. That mission shapes how we teach, how we learn, and how we engage with the world, and is brought to life every day through the people gathered here today. At LEEDS, education is both immersive and holistic, pairing cutting-edge classroom learning with diverse experiential and career opportunities that show you where to look without telling you what to see. Please join me in thanking the faculty and staff who are here today to celebrate your graduation milestone. This year, our mission takes on even deeper meaning as we celebrate a series of milestones that connect our past to our future. 150 years since the founding of the University of Colorado, 120 years of business education at CU Boulder, and 25 years since our school became the LEEDS School of Business, a moment that helped define who we are and who we strive to be. You leave with more than an education and friendships you built at CU Boulder. You carry forward the values that define LEEDS. At the heart of those values is a shared vision: to elevate business as a force for good in a rapidly changing world. As you graduate and begin a new chapter, bring this vision to life through how you lead and the choices you make. Continue to be the force of integrity, holding yourselves to the highest standards of honesty, humility, and professionalism. Continue to be a force for community, creating spaces where collaboration thrives and an array of perspectives is valued and people are supported both as leaders as well as individuals. Continue to be a force for adaptability, embracing curiosity, innovation, and a courage to grow in an ever-evolving world. Continue to be a force for responsibility, recognizing the real impact of your decisions and your duty to create positive, lasting change. Finally, continue to be a force for excellence, pursuing high standards, meaningful learning, and work that lifts those around you. While our keynote speaker will soon share her insights to guide you as you close one chapter and begin another, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on one theme: the LEEDS and CU Boulder communities. Our university's story began with a modest first commencement, just 6 graduates in Old Main on June 8, 1882, and gained voice when President George Norland told the class of 1935 that a university is not the campus, buildings, faculties, or students at any one time, but the sum of all who come into and go forth from her walls and who carry her spirit. That spirit is alive in each of us today. Together, LEEDS and CU Boulder form a single, vibrant ecosystem, one in which we support one another and strive collectively to enrich the world we share. As you join our alumni family, please stay connected. Your energy, enthusiasm, and curiosity inspire us all, and we look forward to celebrating the impact you'll make throughout your career. You will always be part of this university, and we know you'll make us proud every single day as the newest class of Forever Buffs. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Dean Khatri. An important LEEDS commencement tradition is the recognition of an outstanding member of our faculty with the Joseph L. Frascona Teaching Excellence Award. This award is presented to one faculty member annually by the Falkenberg family to honor Dr. Frascona and is the highest teaching honor at the LEEDS School of Business. I would like to begin by recognizing last year's winner of the Frascona Award, Professor Lev Sankirai, who carried the ceremonial mace in today's procession. Please join me in welcoming Lev Sankirai to present this year's award.
Thank you, Dean Bone. I'm a strong believer that we faculty are only as good as our students. So this award is as much a testament to the outstanding students that we have, accomplished students, promising students, as we have faculty sitting behind me. So it is an honor to introduce the 2026 Frascona Teaching Excellence Award this year, Dr. Alex Barish. After a thorough review during this highly competitive process, our selection committee selected 3 finalists, including Dr. Tony Kong of OLIA, Professor Beverly Carnes of Finance, and Dr. Alex Barish of Marketing, all 3 of whom are clearly committed to the success and professional development of LEED students and to implementing best practices into their teaching. Of these deserving finalists, Dr. Barish was chosen as this year's Frascona winner for her unique capacity to promote student engagement in the classroom, for her ability to find creative ways to demonstrate to students the real-world practical relevance of their studies, and for her keen ability to foster a safe and friendly learning environment for her students. Professor Barish, would you please join me to accept your award?
Congratulations. We will now recognize the graduating members of the prestigious Beta Gamma Sigma Honor Society. I'd like to invite Richard Wabikin, Associate Dean for Business and Government Relations and Chapter President of the LEEDS Beta Gamma Sigma Society, to present these honors.
Membership in Beta Gamma Sigma is the highest recognition a student in business can receive in a school accredited by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. Only students ranked in the top 10% of their undergraduate class are eligible for membership. What's more, only the top 5% of business schools globally are accredited and eligible for Beta Gamma Sigma membership. Therefore, membership is a significant testament to a student's aptitude, leadership, and professionalism. Today, we honor graduating Beta Gamma Sigma members from our undergraduate programs. We also want to honor all the student winners, most of whom were celebrated at yesterday's undergraduate program award ceremony, including Emily Archer, Braden Benston, Maggie Blakely, Gwyneth Brass, Carson Carrere, Ariel Chen, Rocco Cheslak, Sene Kava, Anna Pumilia, Mia Skara, Jacqueline Spradley, and Natasha Visnak. Would all of these people please rise, Beta Gamma Sigma and the award winners who are here? Thank you.
Now, I'm delighted to introduce our keynote speaker, Beryl Stafford. Beryl is the founder, visionary, and original baker behind Bobo's, the beloved brand of oat snacks. Beryl started Bobo's in her home kitchen in 2003 alongside her daughter right here in Boulder. What started as a small homegrown venture has since evolved into a globally distributed snack company known for its commitment to non-GMO, all-natural, and sustainably sourced ingredients. Please join me in welcoming Beryl Stafford to the podium.
Thank you, and congratulations, graduates. You've officially earned your business degree in Boulder, which means you now know how to build a startup, scale it, and still make it to a 6 a.m. workout and a 7 a.m. half decaf oat milk Americano latte. No, but seriously, as a CU grad myself, it is truly an honor to be here. When I was in your seat, I would never have guessed that I would be standing up here. I would never, like many of you, I had no idea what I was going to do. I didn't have a job, and I didn't know where my life would take me. But unlike all of you, I was graduating in history, not from the fancy world-class LEEDS School of Business. I had few opportunities coming my way. I was uncertain, but I eventually did figure it out, and you will too. Faster than I did, I hope. I'm a case study in better late than never. 22 years after graduating, I started my business, Bobo's, in my tiny home kitchen with my 12-year-old daughter, Bobo, knowing absolutely nothing about business. But what I did know was that I had to figure it out. And I knew I had grit. I was competitive and had good instincts. And with those traits, I built a nationally known $100 million brand. Thank you. Today I'm going to share 3 lessons that I learned along the way that might be helpful to you as an entrepreneur or just in life. Number 1, don't listen to naysayers. Let's say you've had that aha moment. You have a business idea. You're excited about sharing that idea with friends and family. And bam, here it comes. 1,000 reasons not to do it. Like, but you don't know anything about that industry. Why don't you learn computers or software? My accountant advised me. Aren't you too old? Naysayers are everywhere, and your family could be the worst. Don't listen to them. Fire those advisors. They might not have the risk tolerance you have, and they don't want to see you fail. Instead, I joined networking groups, attended workshops, made friends with people in the natural foods business. I spent time getting to know the industry experts. So surround yourself with people who believe in your crazy idea. Don't be afraid to believe in you. There's a strong magic in that. Find your cheerleaders. Lesson number 2, let's talk grit. Grit matters. Grit equals great. I believe grit matters more than your grades. I always thought to be successful or create something great, you had to be really smart. Well, what does that mean? A 4.0, a super high IQ, a large vocabulary? Well, it means something different to everyone. I was a B student at CU. I was smart, but definitely not the smartest in the room. And I had no sales experience. But what I did have was grit. So with a friend's help, I created the Bobo's label and a sell sheet, and now I had to start selling. She would drop me off at a coffee shop and say, "Go, sell, drop off those samples." I was scared to death. But before I knew it, after a few lucky months, I made $14. Then I knew I had a real business. I was on to something. I was determined and I was excited. After landing a few local coffee shops, I decided it was now ready for Whole Foods. And why not? So I packed up some freshly baked Bobos, all of my grit, and marched into the bakery of the Whole Foods on Pearl. I asked for the manager, totally winging it. She looked at me and my Bobos and said, "Oh, we've been eating these from the coffee shop down the street, and we were wondering when you might bring these in. We want to carry these, but first you need to get your packaging together. We need more than 1 week shelf life. And be prepared to demo in all of our Colorado stores." I walked out of there not really understanding what she had just said. Fix my packaging? Well, I'll figure it out, and with a lot of grit, I made it. And I soon became a national top seller in all of the Whole Foods. Okay, thank you. Lesson number 3, and to me, this is the most important lesson. Be humble. Embracing humility fights fear. When I started Bobos, I had just come out of a 10-year marriage, spending my days raising kids, playing tennis at the club, making dinner, and enjoying a big social life. I didn't know the first thing about sampling oat bars in the middle of Whole Foods where my friends shopped. This was not glamorous. Here I was driving to each Whole Foods store in a hairnet with a table and a trash can in my car. And I had no idea what a pallet was. I was clueless. But I knew I was building something great. I learned to love that part of the job. I looked forward to those demos and greeting customers behind the table. And humbly, my business grew. So, enjoy the grind, be humble, and screw the haters. Have fun, remain curious, and don't be afraid to ask the stupid questions. Go Buffs!
Thank you, Beryl, for sharing those words of wisdom, your insight, expertise with our students today. We appreciate you being here to celebrate. And now, we will present graduates receiving the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. Will the marshals please conduct the candidates to the stage? As you know, this is the best and most important part of the ceremony, the part where each one of you walks across the stage. And you know you had plenty of teamwork in your classes here at LEEDS, but you each individually earned your degrees. To recognize that, we will announce each name and you will cross the stage one at a time. Graduates, families, and guests, please stay until all names are read. Graduates, return to your seat after we celebrate you and stay seated until we have recognized all of your classmates. Professional photographers will take pictures of each graduate with their diploma cover as they walk across the stage. These photos will be available for purchase, and students will receive an email with the instructions after the event. And so we begin. Dean Cotchery, will you join me on stage?
job, Grant.
Grant M. Foster.
Spencer J. Davis.
Williamson Martin Sonich.
Jackson William Galiski.
Brett Alexander Barrison. Damian Carlson.
Davis Allen Emery.
Andrew Spann.
Noah Christopher Hall.
Gianna Dora Marie Gornera.
Dylan James Grimm.
Liam David Zirkle.
Aiden James Flanagan.
Drew Scott Elwell.
Brian Daniel Kranzler.
Benjamin Spofford Trwalek.
Dylan Penn Eppinger.
Andrew David Connor.
Elizabeth Ann Steffens.
Amelia McCready.
Lauren Laley.
Evelyn Chen.
Andrew Charles Gump.
Cecile Beja Pinto.
Aiden Wilson Truesdale.
Bailey Acker.
Casey Luke Dennis.
Colton King.
Cody Charles Muir.
Heinrich Wickland.
Rachel Barker.
Brooke Annabelle Boas.
Sarah Nicole Moore.
Emily Rose Fuller.
Caleb Austin Darden.
Paris Lee Corporan.
Nathan Cole Allen.
Chloe Elizabeth Molen.
James Hemingway Fetty.
Ava Donay Murphy.
Ariana Donatella Barrera.
Maya Cullen.
Shannon McKenna Connor.
Princess Madeline Hunt.
Maeve Margaret Klinke.
Anna Pariso.
Isabel Catherine Ranger.
McKenna Bronsert.
Ella Rose Miller.
Sandy T. Luong.
Ella Charlotte Burns.
Alexander Michael Rads.
Kristen Lynn Anderson.
Nikon Babai.
Mara Aronson.
Andrew James Connors.
Emily Annabelle Gibson.
Jordan Scott Greenstein.
Ryan Joseph Garcia.
Owen McVicker.
James Christopher Johnson.
Andrew Joseph Boyle.
William Fitch Packard.
Anjali Mehta.
Aspen Page Bernstein.
Sophia Gagliardi.
Aubrey Boyd DeAngelis.
Aiden Davis.
Caroline Mason Delafield.
Elizabeth Ann Burkett.
Keely O'Neill Brooks.
Charlie Gordon.
Benjamin Gerson.
Alexandra Mead.
Josh Dylan Pleater.
Eli Sean Swerland.
Hayden Nathan Marks.
Jack Garner Rowe.
Auden Scheinman.
Colin Kehoe Campbell.
Jacob Matthew Muchler.
Spencer Hayes Aronica.
Simone Arabella Anderson.
Jonathan Patel.
Summer Alexandra Connery.
Ryan Thomas D'Ameco.
Aubrey Elizabeth Holt.
Lance Henry Knutson.
Michaela Garcia.
James Churchill Williams.
Gigi Spath.
Adam McPherson.
Brooke Lillian Betcher.
Thomas Maxwell Landis.
Allie Rose Marcus.
Miles Evan Scheifele.
Aiden Kine.
Logan John Voris.
Carter Purananda.
Molly Zur.
Idris Booney.
Ella Alibegovich.
Oksana Terletska.
Grace Olivia Tolliver.
Danielle McKenna Yardis.
Michael Harris.
Christian Joseph Mamoniscus.
Isidro Elizondo Estrada.
Ryan Kawika McGordon.
Zoe Marie Elizondo Estrada.
Loren Sakai Shua.
Lauren Michelle Thompson.
Stella Louise Snejak.
Jack Crystal.
Olivia Rose Boyd.
Katie Bastuga.
McKenna Lynn Rasmussen.
Catherine Berardi.
Kyle Jaquan Kim.
Liat Helen Bloom.
Alexei Lawrence Zook.
Brendan Stong.
Elias Michael Guevara.
Lucas White.
Braden Elijah Tech.
Gavin Connolly.
Owen Gregory Price.
Luke Chambers.
Ethan Daniel Rich.
Harun Buni.
Ziad James Habshi.
Matthew Gage Shotland.
Jeff Schechter.
Jack Charles Cook.
Tara Christine McTighe.
Robert Lucas Tokarski.
Michael Nosenko.
Albin Clarence Halquist IV.
Theodore Gilstring.
Jamie Brown.
Magdalena Luchak.
Conrad Hungvu.
Philip Walquist.
Jameson Lawrence Miller.
Alejandro Enrique Herrera.
Christopher J. Lal.
Kyle James Ali Lusk.
Jesus Soto.
Blake Clifton Stowall.
Michael Nold.
Joshua Gregory Miller.
Jason Yeh.
Tyler Chacon.
Mario Velasco.
Richard Newen.
Chris Gonzalez.
Luca Ramon Salas.
Eki Orozco Urrego.
Andrew Stevens Peakman.
Olivia Mary Germain.
Christopher Jason Figueroa.
Alicia Ann Mary Hermans.
Emmett Ratliff.
Isabella Catherine Sardilli.
Neil Seth.
Kate Elizabeth Roscoe.
Benjamin Andrew Hiddy.
Bella Marie Nelson.
Corbin James Janser.
Julia Grace Boughton.
Adrian Wertheim.
Noah Castillion.
Hale William Burgess.
Oliver Granillo.
William Nathaniel Klingman.
Montserrat Jimenez.
Spencer Allen Rankin.
Eric Francisco Monroy.
Alexander James Noble.
Donnie Lachelle Austin.
Jacob Hansen.
Luis Carreras Ramirez.
James Wakefield Lyman.
Jorge Carreras Ramirez.
Micaiah Hellman.
Eduardo Portillos.
Jacqueline Hernandez.
Tyler Elaine Good.
Gabriella Kuzinski.
Lorna Christine Platt.
Aiden Thomas Zeller.
Lainey Ann Miller.
Benjamin Forrest Dantes.
Owen McSpadden.
Mariana Del Falco.
Addison Aaron Diaz.
Jameson Paul Bissett.
Garrett Weston Anderson.
Jackson Calvert.
Michael DePonzio.
Henry Wellington Reith.
Alberto Vega.
Kaylin Quinn Paquette.
Ethan Kyle McGarvey.
Spencer Lauren Powers.
Liam Kelly.
Jack Tanner Lopez.
Ryan Troy Flaver.
Callum Lakeland.
Gabriel Cruz Ramirez.
Idan Dalal.
Jackson David Walker.
Luis Eduardo Garcia Gallegos.
Tyler Park.
Jeremy Michael Quintana Jr.
Nicholas Kim.
Sydney Elizabeth Soul.
Nathaniel Lee.
Elena Grace Dunn.
Ethan Lee Garvey.
Abby Maria Diedemeyer.
John Ryder Devlin.
Jason Robert Stetz.
Noel Donald Fanning.
Trey Allen Grube.
Benjamin Stonis Martin.
Aram Grace Jefferson.
Mac Dugan.
Caleb John Herskovitz.
Levi Gabriel Vielek.
Alexander Cole Ruddy.
Marshall Christian Simmons.
Jessica Rose Matson.
Pavel Alexander Hamill.
Blair Elise Given.
Owen Michael Thibodeau.
Edward Thomas O'Brien IV.
Gavin Michael Moore.
Benjamin James Whitert.
Connor Robert Sharpless.
Brody James Holt.
Tyler Wilson Stevens.
Carter William Pollock.
Shasant Shrestha.
Andrew DeLisa.
Ethan Michael Reiber.
Bradley Anthony Fortino.
James Hayden Thomas.
Ethan Michael Hutsko.
Max Thomas Pollock.
Ethan Russell Bohart.
Matthew James Malaban.
Grady James Forschler.
Jack Callagher Marshall.
Peter Jackson Martin.
Audrey Stetzer Deck.
Luke Arthur Mahoney.
Jack Fielding.
Miles A. O'Connell.
Michael Brooks Dublin.
Cy Sherbert.
Austin Day Milling.
William Ryan Ott.
Jackson Parker Warner.
Joshua Anthony Puma.
What's the third? Charles Lloyd McKeever III.
Gabriel Morales.
Cameron Bree Remy.
Luke Jason Wyatt.
Sophia Basha Walton.
Henry Evan Gordon.
Selena Rose Gonzalez.
Emily Archer.
Dylan Francis Troy.
Avery Ray Sfortvigger.
Adriana Marie Grunwald.
Lily Margaret Knight.
Alexander Shoiket.
Ryan Thomas Lowe.
Sergio Cardenas.
Badreddin Sirajuddin Masaudi.
Marissa April Carver.
Brett Robert Gardner.
Cooper Stephen Braun.
Peter Anthony Cole.
Eliza Homerody.
Luke Allen Heisler.
Harrison Blaine Getchus.
Armand Singh Grewal.
Camden Hayes Permal.
Christian T. Lamoro.
Juliet Grace Rodman.
Ryan J. Marcus.
Kayla Jane Inchiti.
Max Joshua Ehrenheim.
Noah Slatkin.
Nicholas Pavel Gonzalez.
Noah Bralinsky.
Anthony Sicarello.
Bennett Cole Kuder Morris.
Jack Ryan.
Blake Riley Sullivan.
Alexander Joseph Post.
Jackson Deaton Tonsfeld.
Darby McMullen.
Rocco Martin Cieslak.
Wyatt Micah Swan.
Cameron McCormick Meyer.
Jameson Anthony Schmeltz.
Jack Lansing Tenkate.
Kovas Benedictus Neverauskas.
Sam Tekle.
Rahul Srinivasan.
Julian Design Cumberland.
Christopher Andre Bougie.
Seaton Gable Schilling.
Ian James Cormier.
Alexander Gabriel Holler.
Kevin Timothy Garvey.
Lauren Mooney.
Jory Dietz Richardson.
Ethan Avila.
Andrew Stephen Mosier.
Jonathan Donald Hewells.
Christopher Emmett Todd Fisher.
Aaliyah Camille Jones.
Theodore John Myers.
Sophia Camille Curley.
Ariel Chen.
Sienna Hui Lin Te.
John Pavlikiewicz.
Amber Sage Belinsky.
Michael David Modge.
Alexander James Wolfcutter.
Javier Alexander Gamboa.
Jameson Joseph Davis.
Grant Michael Gow.
Lucas Suter Fessenmeyer.
Noel K. Grau.
William Lawrence Kinsella.
Heather Tran.
Jackson Tyler Lopez.
Avery Merrily O'Hara.
Matthew Philip Jackson.
Cooper Scott Davis Wyfall.
Lucas Alejandro Sardinia.
Ashley Marie Stulsatz.
Anna Claudia Pumilia.
Damon Hans Schultz.
Alexander James Datillo.
Mateo Genren Petty.
David John Irie.
Ryan David Clemens.
Brady William Kopetz.
Amo Shrastava.
Braden Cooper Keith.
Fabrizio Giuseppe Usia.
Ren Lyra Tillman.
Charles Samuel Adams.
Kiana Day Cox.
Jameson Samuel Podesta.
Jenna Michelle Separich.
Jonathan William Judo.
Zoe Farini.
Ty Alexander Clark.
Joseph Cortez.
Tyler Robert Armstrong.
Daniel Niemeyer.
Jacob Tyson Francis Fair.
Juliana Renee Howe.
David William Stanton Price.
Britt Alexandra Spikerman.
Mason C. Bergeron.
Cameron Paul Cardosi.
Jonah Friedman.
Aiden William Patterson.
Dustin Kelpasuk.
Zachary Andrew Biagioni.
Hunter Popkin Dare Tarosian.
James Anderson Sheridan.
Job Michael Goheen.
Max Ike.
Santiago Gray.
Peter Calvin Gordeau.
Ava Isabel Simcoe.
James Michael Fridholm.
Gwyneth Brass.
Carlos Jorge Pollitt.
Eric Davis Ringer.
Chase Patrick Moynihan.
Carson Blake Carrere.
Jay Deng.
Landon Cole Miles.
Scott Lane.
Matthew Harrison.
Alia Bacchus.
Sean Kamran Duffy.
Braden Taylor McDermott.
Edward George Hine IV.
Caden Taro Palmer.
Nicholas John Hurst.
Sergio Ruiz Zuniga.
Matthew Fuller Tonelli.
Maxwell Aaron Cohen.
Luke Robert Coles.
Reagan Danielle Steitler.
Parker R. Ayers.
Ali Coolman.
Jackson Ryan Grace.
Rachel Jennings.
Garrison Glenn Farber Gelman.
Ava Ganter.
Yael Adva Dean.
Eric Michael Wagner.
Rosemary Hua Yao Ellefson.
Harrison Sawyer Rothman.
Maggie Pan.
David Lefkus.
Diego Martinez Sabarain.
Mubarak Agok.
Alexander Shu.
Shema El Auma.
Gannon Stewart.
Colin Peter Ringsmooth.
Rhiannon Meyer Militich.
Sean Christopher Atha.
Gia Catherine Scaglione.
Alexander Demetrios Martinez.
Kevin Villa.
Cade Thompson Darden.
Owen Maxwell Taylor.
Pan Lin.
Brighton Thomas Narvez.
Jordan Tanner Ulitsky.
Sydney Mercedes Rosenaw.
Thomas Wynn.
Kathleen Ann Kinsella.
Vincent Michael Frazzini.
Madeline McCormick.
Dane Myron.
Nathaniel Cole McNamara.
Matthew McGregor.
Kevin Deepak Patel.
Tiernan Shea Ziegler.
Samuel Tozer Keever.
Dugan Beck Sear.
Tanner Reese Simpson.
Maxwell Hain.
Zane Polachek.
Declan Woods.
Jet Thomas Arstenstall.
Tammy Le.
Casey Joseph Washburn.
Giovanni Coeto Juarez.
Christian Ronaldo Solis.
Asmar Mellon.
Dylan Richard Charles Johnston.
Cole Nenke.
Gabriel Shane Spitz.
Joshua Joseph DeLong.
Lucas Bjorn Stoker.
Austin Cameron Egan.
Bradley B. Rabbit Marshall.
Joseph Henry Kaiser.
Bowden Quinn Munger.
Ethan Harrison Goldberg.
Jackson Nash Ferris.
Michael Patrick McCauley Jr.
Jacob Christopher Eisenhagen.
Jackson Earl Fort.
Eli Jack Pastor.
Andrew Edward Fitcher.
Blake Stanton Schwartz.
Thomas John Paul Sanazaro.
Eli Leo Holder.
Eli Bradford Barowich.
Barrett Quaid Abramowitz.
Emila Grushka.
Christian Jack Morgan.
Lily Brooke Bowman.
James Mullen.
Ethan Justice Bowen.
Benji Friedman.
James Cummings.
Andrew John Bolin.
Adam K. Geiling.
Duke Rippy Benson.
Carter Vance Young.
Ryan Taylor Brace.
Owen Prescott Brewington.
Tate Joseph Young.
Carson Michael Frank.
Aaron Ung.
Rose Mayar Taylor.
Aditya Praveen Gaikwad.
Grace Hannah Trujillo.
Sahil Sanjeev Bandari.
Relisha Maureen Anderson.
Ronak Varun Malapati.
Chloe Elizabeth Hart.
Jayad Khan.
Melina McCutcheson Leary.
Yash Chopagan.
Dalton Locke Carroll.
Calvin Joseph Pelkey.
Francesca Visconti.
Sahed Singh.
Alexander Lee Jones.
Benjamin Linwood Boylston.
Charles David Frainer.
Isaac Larson Cinquini.
August Romick.
Aaron Donald Correll.
Kellen David Adams.
Jackson Maverick Thorne.
Javier Alexander Tiscareno.
Zachary Frere.
Noah Javier Barrio Nuevo.
Samruti Tak.
Evelyn Batatagas.
Caspian Lucas Campaign.
Gemma Lynn Haller.
Troy Alexander Benson.
Morgan Ann Weitzel.
Hunter Jensen Sparks.
Abby Lee Devyak.
Jackson Barton.
Carly Ryan.
Ariane Tamarossi.
Tabor Rolland Hale.
Ian Irving Smith.
Spencer Isaac Person.
Jonas Gouldner.
Lucio Rocco Giovanetti.
Fletcher Hayes.
Andrew Caden Huey.
Aiden James Fletcher.
Lucas Rocks.
Macy Lynn McHugh.
Colin James Kennedy.
L. Inman.
Anton Scheiber.
Brennan John Baker.
Wilmer Hugh Redwine III.
Megan Lorenzen.
Preston S. Klinker.
Tatum Ray Miller.
Anya Marie Nelson.
Michael James Thomas III.
Katrina Yatlan Pham.
Logan Blake Grout.
Harrison Bennett Klein.
Jackson River Horton.
Caden Carey Lang.
Shaz Hussein.
Adam Levine.
Grace Alexandra Sterling.
Do you want the Robert? Owen Robert Mikesell.
Anderson Lormer.
Joseph Netsky.
Juliana Kai Lennington.
Leonard Maurice Wolkind.
McKenna Janelle Mullet.
William Jeffrey Shine.
Catherine Rose Nam.
Amelia Eve Anderson.
Senna Kavi.
Marlo Anna Crumbar.
Akshata Bandi.
Giovanna Angelina Suarez Barea.
Kaya May Williams.
Hannah Michelle Gates.
Areli Montserrat Melendez.
Andrew David Powell.
Grace Huang.
Rory Joseph Quinn.
Melanie Fook.
Devin Michael Shoup.
Colin L. Black.
Joey Fletcher Mandrell.
Kyan Sebastian Nelson.
Forrest Hayden Will.
Koki Jakob.
Thomas Judge.
A.J. Hartman.
Robin Pavlish.
Kian Samari.
Logan Danielle Burchard.
Rodolfo Lopez Jr.
Benjamin Miles Poster.
Morgan Quick Robitaille.
Gabriel Topoulos.
Matthew Elliott Proano.
Braden Bankston.
Thomas Edgar Morsman.
Emily Jade Caldwell.
Lance Matthew Steiner.
Jacob Thomas Lefebvre.
Ryan Andrew Paragallo.
Wangchat Sundarapura Sr.
Luke Easton Dry.
Abimelech Shong.
Tanner Wren Newkirk.
Mackenzie Michelle Gardner.
Nicholas Lundquist.
Jewel Noel Vanier.
Brooke Fredericks Allen.
Caroline Dix Rogers.
Maximilian Zuger.
Amber Lee Fricky.
Emily Grace Newman.
Henry William Westfall.
Bella Marie McLaughlin.
Blake Wallace Sabato.
Catherine Annabelle Spencer.
Tyler Cole Daniels.
Sawyer Krieger Skansen.
Joseph Charles Weinstock.
Campbell Kerr Hawkins.
Shay Roger Pepin.
Andrew Hill.
Ethan Mark Deuster.
Alyosha Ott.
Wesley Perry Omesic.
Yen Lin Ho Yang.
Catherine Jane Machold.
Ali Alrometi.
Mackenzie Hebsch.
Hamad Rashid Ahadreri.
Austin Luke Marmol.
Yusuf Abdullah Al-Khatib.
Owen Alexander Grimmer.
Parker Edward Henderson Miller.
Caden George Snow.
Trisha Maroju.
Michael Anthony Yakoveta.
Jessica Carey Hubble.
Avery Hinman.
Christian Sarum.
Benjamin Crawford Rose.
Nina Catherine Patterson.
Nathaniel William Patton.
Rogan Jack Wells.
Hudson Carter Vasic.
Vin Tiagi.
Finley James Burns.
Kyle Stephen Scher.
Connor Stephen Clements.
Rachel Marie Hartnett.
Zachary Gray Macaroli.
Kendall Elizabeth Flynn.
Cole Michael Karash.
Lauren Hall Tinsman.
Jack Paulson.
Lindsay Shahani.
Drew Larson Johansson.
Cecile Stone.
Hannah Grace McKee.
Kayla Campbell Ormston.
Max Hamilton Rittman.
Alina Whitney.
Ryan James Cater.
Via Bell David.
Miles Metcalf.
Sophie Bridget Carroll.
Charles Seck.
Ria Mira Patel.
John Mallory Walker.
Alexandra Dom.
Reed Walsh.
Oliver Entrikin.
Luca Vecconi.
Catherine Scanlon. Aiden Claire Thompson.
Oliver Edwards Merrick.
Kaya Jensen.
Jordan Rose Fagan.
Yunji Doma Sherpa.
Luke Ray Golub Fedor.
Hayden Joseph Kruger.
Charles Walter Hewitt.
Oliver Scott Ledoux.
Hunter Joseph Christie.
Andrew Elliott.
Adam Boserup.
Charles George Dellinger.
Matthew Hassan Harkness.
Caroline Ann Scheid.
John Patrick Milicic.
Aymairani Venzer Madrid.
Courtney Catherine Sheets.
Anjir Lamichane.
Brooklyn Shea DeMar.
Lexis Jair Venzer Madrid.
Elena Adele Gant.
Parker Van Stone Henderson.
Ian Andra Comas.
Jaden Lee Hawley.
Jared Ikaika Nahali Hiram.
Caroline Grace Carney.
Jonah Katuske Horwitz.
Charles William Watson.
Jack Lancaster Singleton.
Benjamin Hein Weinbrenner.
Blake Hahn Teft.
AJ Steinbach.
Landon Watson.
Danny Baltz.
Nathan Kern.
Robbie Nesland.
John Roland Albright.
Keegan Thomas Williams.
Brinna Jean Critchman.
Irina Vorobe.
Sylvia Christina Conway.
Amelia Castelli Tomas.
Loader. Olivia Ann Loader.
William Patrick Lorden.
Grace Jensen.
Keaton Randolph Heinz.
Daichi Nishimura.
Haley N. Swanson.
Benton McIntosh Britt.
Claire Renee Hackmiller.
Chris Robert Lyons.
Henry Church Robertson.
Matthew Steele Diedrich.
Chase Ryan Rubenstein.
William David Matthew Dyer.
Sean Robert Wilson.
Elizabeth Eden.
Ryan Michael Yates.
Alyssa Lauren Spicer.
Kyle Alexander Whitney.
Gisela Andrade Lopez.
Chase Bohannon.
Graydon James Hubbard.
Kyle William Murray.
Brian Martinez.
Antonio Richard Vasquez.
Julian Paul Baudouin.
Jesse Panza.
Ethan Watt Fiegels.
Matthew Stephen Little. Eric William Engelking.
Suri Seri Soria Sanchez.
Jeremy Nguyen Dreer. John L. McNabb. James David Savage. Anna L. Schaefer. Anna Howe. Ryan Chanthavong. Sabina Ika Walker. Kira Workman. And last but not least, Alexa Christine Golis. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Congratulations, graduates. As we approach the close of our ceremony, I'd like to leave you with the cherished tradition of CU's history with the Norland Charge. The Norland Charge serves as a long-held commencement tradition named for Dr. George Norland, who served as university president from 1919 to 1939. Since 1935, the Norland Charge has been read at every CU commencement. I share this charge with all of you today. You are now certified to the world at large as alumni of the university. She is your kindly mother and you her cherished children. This exercise denotes not your severance from her, but your union with her. Commencement does not mean, as many wrongly think, the breaking of ties and the beginning of life apart. Rather, it marks your initiation in the fullest sense into the fellowship of the university as bearers of her torch, as centers of her influence, as promoters of her spirit. The university is not the campus, not the buildings on the campus, not the faculties, not the students of any one time, not one of these or all of them. The university consists of all who come into and go forth from her halls, who are touched by her influence and who carry on her spirit. Wherever you go, the university goes with you. Wherever you are at work, there is the university. What the university purposes to be, what it must always strive to be, is represented on its seal, which is stamped on your diplomas, a lamp in the hands of youth. If its light shines not in you and from you, how great is its darkness? But if it shines in you today and in the thousands before you, who can measure its power? With faith and hope, I welcome you into the fellowship. I bid you farewell only in the sense that I pray you may fare well. You go forth, but not from us. We remain, but not severed from you. God go with you and be with you and us. As we conclude today's ceremony, please allow the faculty and the students to process and exit the floor first. And please join us for a reception following the ceremony on the Engelbretson Quad, located on the west side of the Coble building. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for. Graduates, you may now stand and move your tassels from right to left, and family and friends, please join me in congratulating the LEEDS class of 2026.